Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me. True player for real. Ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing. And that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Greetings. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Of course, I'm Dr. A. Boy. People, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with doing what we do over here best. We're going to respond. Jasmine, my nose is itching. Hold on, y'all. I got tissue right here, and I want to scratch my nose. It's just the inside of my nose. It's right here. It's just itching. Golly, y'all. And I got to use my hand sanitizer. Don't trip. Okay. Ooh, my nose itches. I'm trying to tell you, my nose will itch sometimes. Sometimes when it get cold, I had it. My husband said it was too hot in here, but I had it on 74, and then I cut it on 72, and it kind of chilled, and then it got a little cold in here, so my nose started running. Okay. Yeah, cause I don't like cold. I don't like it cold. But if people come in here and they coming from outside, of course it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot to them. So, how you doing, Miss Jones? Okay, so we're going to respond to what Jasmine's been talking about lately because, see, what I'm trying to understand is why is somebody trying to justify not feeding them children proper nutrition? And then she tried to say, let's go and watch this video. We're going to watch this video. I just couldn't finish with that other video because she was really reaching, okay? And she just kept on rambling and saying the same shit over and over and over again, which is dumb. Okay. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about who called the police. I can't be here all long, y'all, because I got to get my nails done today. So I'm just letting you know. Now I might have to I'll come back later, but we're going to get Jasmine going right now. First, we're going to deal with the let's see how long the video is with the cop calling the little lies, or we're going to deal with the nutrition one. I don't know what, maybe we will do a short. Let's do the short because I think the short will make more sense. Okay. Let's do that one because that's really quick. Okay. Okay. One of them gonna be done in the short. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Nobody got time. Okay, so let's deal with this. Okay. All right, let's find this out right here. Okay, give me a second here. Let's see how long this cop video is. That clearing up video was stupid. Okay. Seafood feeding children on a budget. Now she wanna y'all after we start ripping her about what she feed her children. Jasmine always whoa. Every time we talk about her, Jasmine, that's how I know you care. You are full of shit. You're full of stuff because how I know you one of them current types, because as soon as we talk about that shiggity, here you come with the same stuff. Now let's go and talk about this right here where she talk about that food stamps handling. Okay, we're gonna respond to that one, and then we're gonna do our work, and then we're gonna do our diligence on wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. I just clicked on it. Maybe she put this under members only. Let me see. Let me click on that because Jasmine good for putting stuff on members only. Okay, Jasmine. Because I know you always in my chat, girl. So we're gonna talk to you. And I know you like to respond to Dr. A, baby, but you just won't say my name because you're afraid that people like me better than they like you, baby. They do. They do, Jasmine. Yes, they do, girl. Because I'm not full of shiggity. Okay. I don't have to impress anybody. Some stuff, Jasmine. Two shakes of a lamb's tail, I'm back. Sometimes I just don't. It's everything ain't everybody business, right? Jasmine, you don't know how to tell people that. You don't know how to tell people to everything ain't everybody's business. You like to share everything. That's the problem. That's the problem. Some shit ain't everybody's business. It just ain't. But no, ho, you want to share everything, including your children, medical records. Damn near, you might as well say you didn't share medical records or medical information, private stuff that should just not be shared. Now, it's not even a thing that you got over. It's not even a thing that your children got over. Like if y'all had counseling, like if you got counseling, your children probably do need counseling because of everything that you've taken them through. So they probably need counseling, especially Caitlin. Okay, the oldest, she definitely need counseling, to be honest. Okay, but she probably will. If she don't need it, if she don't get it for it now, she gonna need it as an adult. I promise you. You with you being her damn mama. How you doing, Latoy? Welcome to McFick House. How you doing, Oshun? Um, how you doing? Use Eric's. Okay. Dr. A, stop shaking that poor lamb, okay? Fuck her. F her, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about it. Let's see.
Phillips, Jen Gottlieb, Cole Gordon, and a bunch of.
First of all, I don't want to listen. First of all, nobody want to look. Nobody wants to look at. I'm gonna speed this up a lot, and I'm gonna go to Erica. If you type in her link, when the police cop calling one, type that in because I know I can go through that one real quick. Hopefully, if it's a long one, I can't do the long one. Okay, but if she has like something where she just showed it or whatever, I can do that one. But I'm gonna do this about the handling of the food stamps, and I'm gonna speed this up. Here we go. These old burnt ass sausages. These old burnt ass sausages. The children don't even get but one sausage a piece on this. Barely. Look at this shit. Look at this bullshit ass breakfast. Then a child got to wear a hat because she don't never want to comb their damn hair. Look at Amaya's hair. Look how silly that shit look on top of her head. It's not Amaya's hair. It's nothing wrong with her hair. Her hair gray. She's beautiful. She has beautiful hair grade. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about the fact that she got that stupid that weave in there and it's out. It didn't ran us over. This hairstyle done ran us over, Jasmine. You are ignorant ass that you don't want to comb your children's hair. You don't comb it. You don't comb it. Okay. Look, why is legendary at the table without a shirt? This stupid stuff. You always like to show these children without clothes. What is that about? Are you a nudist? Are you a nudist? That's what I want to ask you. If you're a nudist, my son is not allowed to walk around like this. Okay. Okay, for the police part. Okay, so put that in there. Put the police part in there for me. Could y'all do? Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll watch that in a minute. Okay, let's go. Let's start off with this. Okay, are you a nudist, Jasmine? That's what I want to know. Are you a nudist? Okay, let me get my water because my thirst have to get quenched. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that when we watching thirsty women on here, I have to drink for them because they so thirsty. I gotta drink for them because they don't know how to drink water. Because they don't know how to drink water, which is probably why Jasmine's urine is the color that it is. Nasty. Let's go. Mhm. See, the children have to wear stuff on their head. Now it's breakfast time now. Why does she have this on her head still, Jasmine? Why do you stick a camera in somebody's face at this early in the juncture? They only get one piece of now I don't even advocate for sausages, okay? First of all, I don't advocate for sausages, but you mean to tell me that these children only can get one piece of sausage, Jasmine? Oh, okay. But you don't want to overfeed them, but you sure overfeed legendary big butt. You sure do. And you know that with your fat butt and Chris's fat butt together, more than likely he's gonna be a big boy. Okay. Okay. I don't understand why you refuse to do something to his head because that looks jacked. That looks jacked. And I like a good old afro. So if it's gonna be an afro, pick it out like an afro. It's nothing wrong with an afro. If you're gonna have your child wear an afro, let them wear it and not a B to B. Okay, pick it out like an afro. Okay, and Maya's not supposed to have an afro. She has hair in she has weaved hair in her hair, but the top of her hair is looking crazy because you won't redo it. It don't make no sense. And it took you forever to do the little girl's hair because you just said yourself. See, you gotta watch what you say. You just said yourself you didn't feel like doing it. Okay, so if you don't feel like doing their hair, then get your money up and go get their hair done professionally. But you feel like slapping on them little stupid wigs on your stupid fat head. That's what you like doing. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Dr. A is so negative. She's so mean to Jasmine. I'm not mean to this heifer. I'm not mean this help. I'm just telling you what it is. Nobody wants to tell her. Her mama just lets her go around like this. And her mama might tell her. I can't say that about Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl probably type a real conversation with Jasmine. But Jasmine too stupid to peep game. You understand what I'm saying? She probably has a real conversation. Jasmine, this is unacceptable. Now, it's one thing, Jasmine, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's one thing if you are in the comforts of your own home, but you putting this shit on social media now, Jasmine. This is what the problem is. You put this shit on social media. Now, if we didn't see this, what would we have to say? If you sent your children to school looking crazy like you normally do, we wouldn't have nothing to say because we don't see it. But I bet you, Jasmine, I bet you $100 some teachers be flaming you. They be in that teaching room be talking about how dirty your children are. I know they do. And I know when you came up there with them poom poom shorts on, when you were at the children's graduation, they was clowning you. Them parents was having a field go with you and talking about how stupid you look because you looked really stupid. You don't know how to dress for the occasion. Why would you wear that mess to the children's graduation? You look crazy. That's why they don't take. That's why they're not. Your children aren't really getting the resources that they need because they look at you. Do you understand that you are a mark of what they see? Your children, unfortunately, they look at you and they know that you and Philip don't really give a damn. It's obvious. You and Philip don't really give a damn, which is why they treat your children the way they do, which is why they're not getting the special services that they deserve. Okay. So let's go there. Let's go. All right. Come on with this video. Is she talking? Oh, she's
They didn't have
talking in
enough.
this video. My bad. And then why is the camera going around like that? That's not you making people dizzy. You need that you know what that video that camera that you got sucks. That camera that you got sucks. You paid a whole bunch of money for nothing. What you should have done was just got you a good iPhone. All you need is a good iPhone. But no, you want to bankrupt your people. You spent all that money on that camera, which you should have just bought the children some clothes. Look at him. He in his drawers, y'all. He's in his drawers. So y'all think that this is acceptable? That this helper got this little boy in his drawers? He in his drawers. He ain't got no shirt on. His hair look like B to B. Hair not combed. And again, I'm for a natural hairstyle. I'm natural myself. I don't have a perm. This is all my hair. This ain't no weave. This is my hair. Okay, so I'm down with natural hairstyles. I like it. Nappy is happy for me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But there's a such thing as keeping it decent. You don't never comb this little boy hair. All you gotta do is pick it out. You don't brush it. You dumb. You twit. You don't brush his hair. What you do is you pick it out. Pick it out. And he got so much hair you can braid it now. Shoot, look at Aiden's hair. Look how handsome this little boy is, and look how you treat him. Look how pretty Amaya is, and look how pretty the Caitlin is, and look how you treat her. Look how she goes to school. She's almost a teenager, and you got her looking crazy online. You know her friends are watching this. You know her friends are watching this.
Oops, sorry. They didn't have enough strawberries or enough
You got
pineapples, so I
what
had
is
to get.
this on her head?
They should have cups all day, so.
You spend so much time wasting money in buying cups. This is why Philip don't want to give you no money. And he should, because if I was him, I would press you. I would go to court with you, and I would flame you about how he has the children a lot, and how you don't really spend the money on them the way that you should, and all the money that he spends. I would just go ahead and raise my children if I was Philip, because you a poor piss mom. That's what you are, and I'll make you pay child support.
My channel. Say hi, Miss Ava. Hi. And Aiden's right here. Today is Saturday. I've been busy.
We don't care what day it is. Stop telling us today is Saturday. So what?
Trying to get content filmed. And I have been busy trying to get content filmed and edited for the week. I'm trying to.
Bro, how many days, how many times is Aiden is gonna wear this outfit, and how many times are you gonna wear this outfit? Now, with little boys, you can do the little shirt. You can do their little outfits once a week. It's a little boy. You know what I mean? When they little. With little girls, we don't do that with little girls. You know, Kaylin, her looks better than how you usually have it. Okay.
Film as much content as I can, so that I'm not
But why
uploading the
can't you
same
do
day.
that with all your children?
Like when I tell y'all I be tired, I be tired.
Why you got this wig band on here? You trying to be
freaking
like
bad.
Chrissy?
Aiden
Y'all
is
look
getting his
stupid. It looks stupid when Chrissy do it, and look dumber, even dumber when you do it.
haircut, and so is Legendary getting cut today. And I need to figure out what I'm going
Yeah,
to.
because we done drove. Why would you do the intro with their hair uncut? Why didn't you wait to do the intro with their hair respectfully cut?
Cook for dinner. I have no clue. And here comes Mr. Bad Butt. He's like, hey.
And why you here already bad? So why you gonna call him bad? You gonna make him even worse. You think it's cute? It's not cute.
You want to say hi to the vlog?
Hi.
Hi, guys.
He put oil all over his face. Hi.
Hi.
And his face is greasier than the chicken. Well, at least well, you know what? I don't mind him being greasy. At least he got some oil on him. You know what, Jasmine? You make it improve. Can you just give us credit? Can you thank you, Jasmine? Can you thank you're welcome, Jasmine. You are welcome. How you doing, Mysterious? How you doing, Ocean? You are welcome, Jasmine, because if it hadn't been for us, your children would look even more crazier, because we have had you to make the improvements, because you've been watching the videos of her, because we've been on your backside. We've been on that big old back of yours, that big back, that you big back battle axe ass bitch. Big battle axe looking ass thunder thighs asshole. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for us, your children wouldn't be halfway coming along because of us. It ain't because of you. You don't care. You just care because we just start clowning you about it.
All right, the kids are right here. Well, the younger ones. They always around me, y'all.
Yeah, he need oil on his
All right, I need y'all to go clean y'all's room. Go clean Aiden's room for me. Get down, Legend.
Good looking.
Go clean the room.
That's what I'm talking about. Aiden, oh my God, Aiden's. Oh God, Aiden. You probably need to take a little bit of that grease off and put some on his legs. That's a lot. But okay. But at least his face is oil. Listen, we gotta take it how we come. We dealing with this ignorant ass cow, and she got on this little tennis skirt. Guess she thinks she's gonna attract the person that's gonna cut their hair. Boy, look at this boy hair. He's like, please stop. First of all, he can't even hold his fork or spoon. How he gonna hold the toothbrush and brush his teeth? You haven't even taught him how to hold his damn fork. He just eating the damn thing. Jasmine, when the last time you have never taken these children to the dentist? When these children go to the dentist? Let's talk about that, Jasmine. Why you want to lie and say you took the children? You just took the only time you took the children to the doctors for sports. That's the only time. You don't take them once a year for real. They just have an annual check for sports. They're not checking for nothing else. Jasmine thinks she's slick. What you so stupid? That's how I know you dumb. You're just not quick to be mom. Girl, you don't brush hair like that. When it's low cut, you brush it. You don't brush their hair like that. No, you get a pick. You are so stupid. You are so stupid. I mean, like, you can't be this stupid. Jasmine, no, you pick their hair. You pick it. You don't brush it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, come on. Come on. Pick it. Pick their hair. And the reason why you halfway trying to brush their hair is because we said something about how their hair look. And it still looks shiggity. It still looks shiggity. All you had to do was pick it out. Pick it out. Go buy picks, but you're too cheap. Instead of buying all them stupid cups for them, go buy some picks and combs and brushes. Why is everybody using the same brush? Don't you think don't Aiden deserve his own brush with Legendary? His hair and Legendary hair are two different things. Why don't you put Legendary brush with Legendary? Aiden's hair with Aiden. Brush. Oh no, pick. Dang. No, it looks dumb. He accepted that. Man, he's a little boy though. He a little boy. He don't know no better. Cause just like why you bend though? Nobody want to see them flat breasts. You
I'm about to go and sit down and edit. Okay, so I don't know how much it's true as far as them changing what you can get with EBT, but I think it's crazy because 90%, 99% of our food these days are processed food.
No, it's not. Lies. 90%. Jasmine, you're just trying to justify eating processed because what I said you eat a lot of processed food. Stay your ugly ass from over here. You're a liar. No, it's not. You can eat fruit. Jasmine, fruit is not processed. Now, let's talk about it. Now, these fruits that they have now are supposed to have seeds in it. That is crazy to have seedless apples or seedless pears or seedless. That's some bullshickety. Now, I must say. However, I still would rather eat the stuff that I eat, the vegetables and the fruit I eat in compared to what you eat. Let's do it. Let's do a dollar for dollar. You can't cook and you can't eat. That's the reason why you always buy processed foods because you know you can't really cook and you just want something really quick because your food sucks. You can't even cook processed foods right.
And it's more convenient for the moms.
That's not, well, you know what? No, you are a stay-at-home mom. You are a stay-at-home mom. You have plenty of time to cook, but you refuse to because you're lazy, because you're a lazy, fat piece of crap. That's what you are. Tell her I said it, y'all. Tell her I said it. Tell her. Brush an old wig, right? Brush an old wig in, exactly. There's a difference between processed and ultra processed. Jasmine, no, we don't eat fruits and vegetables are not processed unless they're in a bag or in a can. Now, I get fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Hello? How you doing, Kenya? How you doing, Southside? Welcome to the Mickey 50 Crystal Palace, okay? It's a difference, right? Kids never look put together. Shaking my head. She act like we're going to look. We're looking for him. Ugh, get the out of here. Okay, okay. Screamadactyl, greedy behind. Exactly. Ocean, you okay? LOL. Aiden is sweet. He is. It's his fault that he got a mom like Jasmine. It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. He got a mom like Jazz. Exactly. She be doing his hairline. Exactly. That's what's wrong with his hair. Because she's messing it up 20 years, right? And still looking for your dad to brush your teeth is wild. Okay. Brush that old wig hair. Exactly. How you doing, Nicole? How you doing, Tangela Smangela? Okay, girl. Dang. Okay. Let's continue.
That are working, they don't feel like cooking a lot of food. Y'all know, trying to.
No, Jasmine. Jasmine, you are a stay-at-home mom. We're not talking about a mom who works. I have more empathy for a mom who works. Even me working here, on the days that I have to cook, on the days that I cook, guess what? I'm not cooking no processed foods. Hello? I used to buy them vegetarian wings and stuff like that. I don't even buy that stuff no more because that was processed foods. And that was another way that helped me lose weight as well because I stopped buying those processed wing things. I like them. They taste really good. But even if when I got those, I would still make like, vegetables. I would still cook my vegetables or whatever, or I would eat raw vegetables. Okay. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you what I ate this morning. I make my own bread, by the way. I made I made some carrots and a cucumber sandwich. That's what I made today. That's what I have for breakfast for myself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and my son and I had I forgot what I made. Oh yeah, I made a waffle. I cut some cucumbers up and he had some peanut butter celery sticks and he had like some oatmeal. Okay, that's what I had because y'all know we running low on grocery. We're not getting grocery till like Thursday, so therefore we're gonna eat like some weird stuff. To be honest, right? So nothing matches. So I had to do cucumber as opposed to grapes because he ate the grapes. So he ate the grapes up the other day because we had like 5 bags of grapes and they're gone, y'all. I'm telling you, we be eating fruit. I'm telling you, and we got some I think we got some orange. I think we still got some oranges left. I didn't think about that. I didn't even look. I didn't even look. I think we got a couple of oranges here. I could have probably put some oranges with it, but I forgot. I didn't even look. I was halfway asleep this morning when I was cooking. But still, you understand what I'm saying? And by the way, I made those waffles. Those weren't no, you know what I mean, store bought not waffles. I actually made those from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine, you know it, but don't get it twisted. I still got waffles. I do have some some what you call it waffles. That's because my husband likes those because it's easy for him to just whop in the oven. Whop in the not oven, whop in the toaster. Because he's a working father. You know what I'm saying? He works. He has a job, Jasmine, unlike you. You don't have a job, Tommy. Jasmine ain't got no job, Jasmine.
whip up a meal and getting home late.
And I understand. And let me talk to you all. Let me talk to you mothers who have a 9 to 5. If you all, I can understand some of you all having some processed foods. Like, I'm not going to put you down for that because I know legitimately you all are working. Okay. So I'm almost certain that people in here, I'm almost certain that a lot of you all in here probably do pastas or rice or something like that. That is processed foods. But I'm almost sure that you cutting up your carrots, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that I'm going to say 100% being a meal, right? And I'm going to say probably 60% of your meals is cooked. The other 40% I'm going to assume is processed. And I'm not going to knock you for that because you're a working mom. And even for you stay at home moms, I know for a fact, I'm not going to put you down either because one thing I know about you all is that you're cleaning up your house, you're running errands for your family, you're probably doing some hustling and working from home. So I'm not gonna knock you either because you have the same thing going on as a 9 to 5 mom. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not here to do that. And I hope. And yesterday when I was going in, I thought about it. I said, well, I don't want to put down uh my people, my sisters that's at home handling their business with their children because listen, I understand, but I'm going to know that at least 40% of your meal is processed, and that is not a knock because at least you do 60%. That's still good. That's better than what she do. All her whole entire meal is processed. 100% of Jasmine's meals are processed. Period. Period. We're not gonna play this game. We're not gonna play this game. Everything this bitch eat is processed. No, she eat that, and she's trying to base what she does in her own life is a part of everybody's lifestyle. That's not our lifestyle, Jasmine. We actually do cook. My husband does cook. It takes an hour or more for us to cook. Y'all sat on live with me when I was cooking. Y'all sat on live with me a many a times, and it's not taking quick. We're going through it. I'm like cooking. I'm like doing some real cooking. And y'all heard me. Y'all know that. Okay? That's one thing that y'all know about me. And that's one thing that we talk about. Most of y'all in here are chefs in y'all family. Y'all are lawyers in y'all family. Let's keep it real. Let's talk about a motherhood. Jasmine, fuck you. Let's talk about motherhood. All of you all in here, regardless of whether y'all are mothers or if y'all aunties or something like that, I know for a fact that you all are lawyers and you are the lawyers in your household. Okay, because you're going to advocate for your children at these schools and you're handling business when it comes to them doctors talking crazy to y'all or whatever's going on in y'all life. Y'all running it down. Y'all are the doctors in y'all house. Y'all are the healers in y'all house because when your baby gets sick, what are you all doing? You're not making them go to school and making a nurse tend to them like Jasmine does. You all are nurses and you're doctors. You're the healers. If you have a husband or boyfriend or whatever or wife or whatever, you know, this is 2025. You all are in there handling your business. That's what you all are doing. 4, you're a mother. You are the mother. And some of y'all are grandmothers and mothers at the same dang on time. The next thing is you all are also, guess what? You are teachers. You are teaching your children. What does Jasmine teach her children? Let's talk about it, okay? Number 7, you all are bringing home bread. Y'all are making money in some kind of capacity. It does not matter whether y'all are stay-at-home moms. You still making money. Do you understand that? Because what you can do, and you're saving money because you could just send your children off somewhere to be babysat from someone else. No, you are taking care of your children within them homes. Okay, so you're the babysitter, you're the caregivers of your family. Okay, you are the counselors in your family, because guess what? When your children need something, who do they come for? Advice from you, whether your children are grown or whether they're young. Number nine, you just do a lot of things. You can run circle. Everybody in here can run circles around Jasmine being a mother. Even if you're an aunt, you do more as a aunt than Jasmine does as a mother. Hello, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Let's go.
All that stuff are parents that just don't feel like cooking. But in reality, y'all know back in the day, because we used to buy food stamps. Let's take it back. I used to buy food stamps from somebody.
Jasmine, you used to sell your food stamps to Mama Deuce because I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna say that I feel like when your mom was going shopping with you, you was using your food stamps to purchase her food, and she was giving you the money for it. Hello.
And before I got them, back in the day, food stamps used to be able to get a lot of stuff, a lot of food.
Visit Cabinets to Go and get up to 50% off. Schedule your free in-home, in-store, or online 3D design today.
For like $100, $200, right? Now, the amount of food that you buy and the amount of food that you sell, it just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? The ones who get it, get it. And I just feel like food stamps used to be.
That's because we already know what you do. And so if the bottom line is, now if you're going to use food stamps, you're going to have to do what, Jasmine? You're going to have to buy real live food. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to the produce section. Okay? You're going to have to go to the area where they sell fruit, the produce. You're going to have to go to the produce section, which fruit is there as well. If you look over, well, some fruit will be in that area and some fruit will be outside, that doesn't have to be refrigerated. Okay, so the what, like the tomatoes and the, you know what I mean, so obviously that's not going to be in the cold section. That's going to be where the, but it will be over in that area. Okay, so obviously your stinking ass is going to have to actually learn how to cook. And see, that's what the problem is. You don't know how to cook. All you do, that's the reason why you bake stuff, because you don't know how to cook. I mean, well, not, well, I take that back. Well, a lot of us bake stuff, I'm not saying that, but the reason, the way that you bake gives us an indication that you don't know how to cook. You don't even know how to clean the food off properly, the meat off properly. But that's a whole nother conversation. Okay. The next thing is, that's why all you do is fry up stuff. You don't use crock pots, which will save your life. Which would save your life, Jasmine. If you use crock pots, it will save your life. It will save you so much time and energy, and you don't have to stand on the stove. But that's another effective way of cooking, using the air fryers and putting the vegetables in. Certain vegetables taste good in the air fryer, and certain ones don't. Okay, but just being honest. Okay, so, Jasmine, we've watched you over and over and over make a complete jackass out of yourself. So you sit up here talking about the 90%. That's a lie. That's a lie, because you can buy carrots, you can buy cucumbers. There's so many foods, but you just can't get them cut up. You have to cut them up yourself. You have to take time to cut things up yourself. You have to take time to buy and look at the melon. You have to look at the melons to see if it's a good melon. You have to look at the you have to look at the pears to see if it's good pears. You have to look at the apples, the oranges, the this, the that, to see if it's good. That's what you have to do. And you have to take your time in doing that, instead, or rely on a shopper to do that for you. Okay, you're not going to get it processed because the food stamps are not going to work. So, but bitch, step up your cooking and eating game. Okay, how about that? That's what you have to do. Okay. Working moms on EPT, ho. Right. Knock it off. Exactly. Right. She's admitting to food stamp fraud, dumb bitch. Exactly. Stupid. Just stupid. I'm walking the other way. If you see Jasmine, you gonna walk the other way. Girl, I ain't got nothing to do with her. I wouldn't even talk to her. Girl, she step up on me, girl. Woo. She wouldn't do that though. She wouldn't step up on my little bitty self. She'll be, this video proves nothing exactly. But she always trying to prove something. Just stupid. Just as stupid. If somebody report her, right, then she'll be banned from the program for life. Exactly. Mm. I'm not gonna report her. I know she's always trying to say that the reactors are always calling on her. The reactors are always doing this. Girl, ain't listen. I ain't did nothing to your ass. Only thing I'm doing is report, just giving my opinion of what I see. I've not exposed anything on you. Now, other people have came to my platform to expose you, but it is what it is. I didn't expose you for anything. Um, I just report. I just talk about what I see about you, and I just call you on your bullshit. That's all it is.
You be able to sell like 200 food stamps for $100 and you can get a massive amount of stuff. And now it just, the groceries are so expensive. You might as well eat out that day. Like it literally adds.
Well, you are dumb. It just is not inexpensive to eat out. You raise your first of all, again, those processed food is not good for you. It's okay to eat out every so often, y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell y'all me is a vegan, a vegetarian, plant eater. I'm not just gonna tell y'all, oh, Dr. A doesn't eat out. Yes, I do eat out twice, at least twice a month. I do. Me and my son, my husband, we eat out twice a month. But for the most part, we eat uh food from the house. We cook. Okay.
Sometimes it really depends on if your family size and also what you're buying. Like some nights, the pluckers have what, dollar wings. I can go.
See, this is how YouTube will sometimes strike down your video when you give out inaccurate information. Um and yeah, this is one of those videos that should be struck down for her giving inaccurate information because this is all a lie.
Pluckers can get 20 wings, 30 wings, $30, and might have some leftovers. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I think it's crazy how they're trying to make it to where food stamps is just like weak.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy that they basically want people to start eating real food. I don't know what's crazy about that. Now, some of the stuff that I think that they're doing is wrong, like cutting down Job Corps. Like that is the dumbest thing that they possibly be doing. I think that is idiotic. It's just a lot of it's just things like that. Okay, cutting down Job Corps. Cutting people out from certain people from the housing program. Some people really need to, if you are disabled, you should be cut a discount on your housing. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. If you are elder, you should be on a some type of HUD programming. If you're staying in an apartment and you don't have a house, you should be cut a break. If you have some kind of, even if you have some kind of real live mental issues, you should be able to be allowed to stay in housing for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? As long as you have that mental illness, and if you're seeking help, you're going to a counselor and things like that, then I definitely think you should. So it's certain things. A single mom should be on shouldn't be on welfare. They shouldn't allow you in Section 8 no more than 5 years. After the 5-year program, you should be able to get out. You should be able to have it. You should have gone to school. So that 5 years would allow. Now, unless you are doing like if you're a single welfare mom and you're going to school to become a nurse or a doctor, then your program should be extended. As long as you're in school, then you should be able to advance. So if you're in a 9-year program or a 10-year or 12, something like that, then that's something different. If you're going to school to be a lawyer or a doctor, something like that, then that's going to require you to go to have a lot more education. So that is totally understandable, and they should still give grants. So certain things that certain people or parties that are doing is very evil and wrong, but they're targeting black people, but that, and non-whites basically. But they don't understand is that black people been surviving for so long that we're used to you and your bullshit. The problem is who's not used to it is your counterpart. The very people that you say you want to help is not used to that because they freak out when poverty comes into play. But whatever. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick because I can't be here long. So we basically heard her talking about this whole dumb stuff. So we're going to listen to this dumb stuff. Now, I do know some other stuff coming on that's happening here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back live, of course, and I'm going to do a reaction to what I just came across, what someone just sent me. I can't react on it now because I got to go get my nails done. I love y'all, but I got to get my nails done, honey, because I got this one nail missing. And there's no way I'm gonna be looking crazy. Y'all know Dr. A, and that's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my nails done and my eyebrows done. I believe in looking nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't go get my hair done because I can do my own hair, and I don't trust people's energy to do my hair because I don't have my hair in the normal way that most people have theirs. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna segue into this because she ain't gonna do that but say the random stupid stuff that she normally say. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and share this other video. If y'all give me just a short spell of a time, I'll be happy to. We're gonna react on this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna leave this open. Okay. All right, let's go.
I just got out of the gym and I was told that Jasmine went live and the cops went over there.
Shout out to the Erics, okay? Y'all support her. That's my girl. She love her some me, and I love me some her. Okay, let's give club because we believe over here. Listen, I believe in black and brown love. Okay, for the record, I'm black and red brown, red love. And if you cool, if you're a white person and you rock with me, if you're a Caucasian and you rock with me, or you multicolors, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I support you. So whatever. You know, if you support me, I support you. I really don't care. I really don't care what your color is. As long as you support Dr. A, I got you. And I'm not, if I did, now I'll just tell you the truth. I ain't gotta kiss your butt to tell you, but I'll just tell you. But anyway, we rocks with the Erics over here. So let's go ahead and listen.
I really think the cops came because of something else. And for being suicidal, she knew the cops were coming, so she went live so she could blame it on YouTube.
I was saying something. I can't remember if it was who was I listening to earlier. Was it I think it was Real Facts. I think it was. I'm not certain. But I think she said something to the fact that Peach, she was playing something with Peach, and Peach was telling people that they should call DCS on themselves and this kind of crazy stuff so they can get the benefits. I'm like, shit is crazy as fuck. Okay, so that shit's one day it's gonna backfire on you. And that's probably what Jasmine did because Jasmine probably be taking Peach classes. Y'all know that, right? But anyway, that's what I heard allegedly.
I don't know. I haven't seen the whole live yet. So you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions. And we will chat about this tomorrow. We'll watch the thing tomorrow if she don't hide it. Even if she did, I got some of it.
Who the fuck is not?
Jasmine, it's just like Jasmine. No, why Jasmine has a ring camera. I don't know if you all have a ring camera. For those that do, those that don't have a ring camera, all you gotta do is okay. Let me show y'all something. Okay, so all I gotta do, I'm not gonna show you my son. Okay, but I'm gonna show you my business. I'll show you outside my business. I think that's the best way to go. Okay, so this is my business. Okay, so if someone rings the doorbell, okay, hold on. Hold on. So if someone rings my doorbell, I will automatically hear it. Okay, that's my outside interest. If someone walks up to my building, if someone walks up to my house, if someone walks up, even if they're kind of farther away, it automatically dings. It lets me know when someone is coming. Okay, and that's basically what happens. So if all Jasmine had to do was simply look at her camera to see who was out there. She didn't even have to open up the door. She could have talked to the camera. I can have a conversation with somebody out there. Look, watch this. So all I gotta do is press the mic. Hold on, y'all. No, Jasmine, because you can't do that with me. All you gotta do is press and tap this, and it'll talk. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, and then you can save. If there's somebody walk up to your booth and you want to save something, it can say it'll download to your it'll download to you. You know what I'm saying? If you have a UBS in there into your ring camera, I don't know what Jasmine's talking about. Jasmine is a lie, y'all. If Jasmine knew who it was, because all Jasmine had to do was look at her ring camera. She automatically just walked to her door without even asking anything. But let's go. Selling and buying is illegal. Exactly. Right. She's saying that she's buying it. Exactly. Stupid. She's not busy. She's lazy. How you doing, Mastermind? Jazz can buy the kids Walmart clothes. Right, right. That's all she gotta do. 30 rings for 5 kids. Exactly. What do you write? Right, right. Just crazy. So they only get 6 wings a piece? Girl, hell, when I was little, 6 wings a piece didn't do nothing for me. And I was not a big kid. I was a skinny kid, okay? Jasmine, I was smaller than all your children, okay? I was probably Ava. Well, I was a little bit bigger than Ava. But girl, I could eat. She already said that Ava don't really eat because Ava don't like her cooking. What do food stamps got to do with cluckers? Exactly. Right. Didn't take food stamps exactly. How you doing, racist? Be gone. Jasmine is an able-bodied lazy ass. Exactly. I hear that will be there here. Okay. 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 Me too. I love all people, but zero tolerance for racist. Exactly. Same here. I don't love everybody. Now let me quit lying. Some people I don't like. I ain't gonna lie. Some people I don't like because I know for a fact, holistically, I know certain races don't gel with us. I know, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it's certain individuals from that race that might gel with us, and now I don't base it off a whole race, but I do know that there are certain races that don't like us. I'm just gonna be honest. So I don't like the races, and I'm not gonna say I love all people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I have certain prejudice. Okay, I do. Okay. Not racist, but prejudice is a difference. I'm for my race. It's nothing wrong with me being for my race because we have been done completely wrong and we have never gotten atonement for it. Okay. Period. Not the red side of me and not the black side of me. Hello? Okay, the indigenous side of me. Okay. I think her dad, right, and just because you can buy, and they only rewarding the lighter skinned, but that's a whole nother conversation. The colorism is in every race. Colorism is in every race, so we're not gonna play these games. I think her dad, right, sent her cuz, right, she was talking on the phone to him, girl, exactly, because she got upset while we were talking about over here. That's all that was. But I mean, Jasmine, you should stop lying though. I saw her face and she got annoyed, right? In that acting face, right? In that acting face, right? Immediately, very poor acting. Exactly. She couldn't act to save her own life, and she's a liar.
Knocking at my door.
You walk really slow because you already know who's out there. What you doing? And I really believe she does things like this with her family to get attention. And they don't know if she's serious or not, but they do. But you should take anybody seriously if they're talking about doing something self-harming to themselves. You should take them seriously, even if they are crying wolf. And if they require attention, then at some point in time I would just get them some type of therapy. I will force them into therapy, or a little legendary would be coming to my house and she wouldn't be getting no break. I'll be like, only way legendary could come to my house, she would have to shut down her whole YouTube channel and get her a job. That'd be the only way that I would watch Jerry for her, because this is the tension behind her self-loathing herself, or her self doubts and insecurities and all this stuff is YouTube, right? And the fact that this is partly why she can't keep friendships.
Y'all some childish mother freaking people.
But you laughing.
Hello. Yes.
How do you know? They could have been just called. They could have been coming to your house. This is how you know this is stupid. This is staged. Because how do you know? They could be calling you to ask you about what's going on. Like a neighbor could have gotten broken in, or there may have been some type of investigation. How do you know they was automatically there for you? Yeah, exactly.
I won't lie. I'm a YouTuber, so that's why they do that. So it wouldn't be the first time.
She thinks this is cute. She thinks this is really cute, which is why they asked you to check on you. Why they checking on you, Jasmine? That is the most weird. This is the most bizarrest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. That Jasmine will come up here and do this whole little shenanigan.
What they do now? They call the police. I think I've seen you before. Really?
How do you know that they called the police?
I think so.
Who told her that they called the police? How did you know that you got the police called up front? You must have called. Girl. So you had somebody else call from your one of your mods or something call. Why you laughing?
I mean, actually, it was me because I've been here.
Oh, was it you? Okay, I was like, I know that they do that.
You embarrassing. Do you know eventually if they keep getting these calls for you, that they're gonna take their time and it's gonna be something really gut wrenching happening, and they're gonna take their time because you keep playing with the taxpayers' money.
They're doing the most.
So you're not suicidal.
No.
You're not trying to kill yourself.
No. Oh wow, y'all say I'm trying to kill myself now.
How'd you know this, Jasmine? Because you did this. That's what Peach told people to do. Peach told people to do that. Peach told people to do it. If you go to the Real Facts, she played it where Peach was basically saying something to the effect of, if you unalive, blah blah blah. If you act like you're gonna unalive, but don't be so much, or you just stressed out or whatever, then they'll come and call the police on yourself, and then you can start getting certain benefits from the government, and that way you can get your children in daycare for free, and you can do all these different things. And they call it respite care, by the way. When moms get so stressed out and they need some type of assistance, or need some type of care, they call it respite care. Okay. And they will, put your children into a system, but you got to be careful with that, because what they're doing is they're watching you, and you're going to be assigned a caseworker. So don't get it twisted. So if anything go wrong, they're going to be looking at you, and their next move is to remove your children. Trust me when I'm telling you. But Jasmine, keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm on live. I was like, somebody's at my door. I know my dad's not here yet, so.
Okay. Let me say hi.
Huh? You want to say hi? Stop calling them. They have jobs.
Better things to do.
Better things to do. They take care of our city.
Yeah, but but they know that you probably call. See, what they don't understand is you probably had one of your mods call.
Y'all stop.
Get a life.
Thank you.
You want a sticker?
You want a sticker? I know you do. You want a sticker?
Sticker ready?
Okay, Jasmine, you wasted taxpayers' money, time, and energy. And at the end of the day, Jasmine, you're going to be the one that's going to be suffering behind that. I don't believe that someone called. I believe she did it. Right? Totally irrelevant, Jasmine. So stupid. Totally. Just stupid. Just laughing. She thinks all this is cute and funny. That's the one that knows it, right? Cheryl is the one who called, not YouTube. Oop, Cheryl. Oop. Jasmine, I implore you to go back to school. Right. You will be totally unemployable, right? If you continue on this path. Exactly. I definitely agree with that. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. I do appreciate y'all each and every moment in times that I have with you all. It's always a blessing. It's always fun. It's always exciting. I gotta go get my nails done, y'all, because they look jacked up. Okay. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay, I'm out.